A trial date has been set for two men charged with killing a Lexington Marine.
Memorial Day weekend is here, and coming up, I'll tell you how the city plans to keep an eye out on traffic.
And a Lexington firefighter uses a bird's eye view to find a missing man safely.
This is WKYT News at 4:30.
Good afternoon. On this Friday, Sam Dick and Amber Philpott reporting. A tentative trial date has been set for two men accused of killing a Marine.
Lexington police say Quincinio Canada and Dwayne Muslim shot and killed Jonathan Price during a robbery outside Austin City Saloon nearly 2 years ago. The pair is also accused in a string of robberies across the city. Victor Puente has more on when the trial is set to begin. It's our top story at 4:30.
Unless something changes, this case will go to trial in September of 2017. That's more than 3 years after Jonathan Price was shot and killed outside of a Lexington bar. That shooting happened in June of 2014. Jonathan Price and his wife, Megan, were both shot outside of Austin City Saloon during a robbery. Jonathan died. Megan was hospitalized but survived. Quincinio Canada and Dwayne Muslim are charged with robbing and shooting the couple. Their trial for murder and robbery is set to begin next year. Both men are also charged with several other robberies around Lexington. In April, their attorney asked Judge Pamela Goodwine to separate the robberies from their murder case. She separated all but one. Police say Canada and Muslim stole a gun outside of a Quality Inn and used it to kill Price 6 days later. Because of scheduling conflicts, the earliest date their attorneys and prosecutors could agree to is September 18th of next year. Muslim's wife, Shalonda Muslim, is charged with tampering with physical evidence in this case. Prosecutors told the judge they would be working with her attorneys to get her case resolved long before her husband goes to trial. In Lexington, Victor Puente, WKYT.
Both Canada and Muslim also face charges in Louisville for a robbery there.
We've had a sad start to the busy travel day here in Lexington. Police say a driver died after what appears to be a medical emergency. The woman's car ran off the side of northbound Interstate 75 near the Athens-Boonesboro exit in Lexington. The Fayette County coroner, Gary Ginn, says the woman was likely unconscious or very sick at the time. Her name has not been released, but Ginn tells us investigators have a good lead on who she is.
We believe we've identified her from her driver's license, and we do believe that she is from Florida. We think we know probably where she was traveling to, so we'll be trying to contact her next of kin.
The coroner says the woman did not appear to suffer any kind of trauma, but they will examine her further to make sure. Investigators also plan to check her car for any clues about medical conditions that she might have had. And if you're hitting the roads this holiday weekend, you're not going to be alone. AAA estimates 38 million drivers will hit the roads, the most in 11 years.
As we kick off the summer travel season, the city of Lexington has a new camera system to keep traffic flowing smoothly. WKYT's Sabir Rayford shows us how it works.
I'm outside of Speedway here on Winchester Road, and it's been pretty busy here today. And the city wants you to know that they're going to be keeping an eye out on traffic all Memorial Day weekend long.
There is a new camera system that not only allows the city to keep up with growing traffic this weekend, but it also gives you the opportunity to monitor it as well. People interested can simply go to www.lexingtonky.gov/traffic to get a live look in high traffic areas like Nicholsville Road, Richmond Road, Man of War Boulevard, Winchester Road, and Leestown Road. City officials say the new traffic cameras are high definition, which gives the video a much clearer look. There are currently 79 traffic cameras in Lexington. Mayor Jim Gray says it will help make driving around town more convenient and safer. Building the website took 4 months, and the main goal is to prevent traffic in the area.
Whenever someone decides when they're going to pre-plan their trip, their morning or afternoon rush, that they look, see if there's any traffic impacts, maybe they'll choose a different route, and that way we can actually move traffic better. So it's all about trips and traffic engineering. So you want to reduce the amount of trips, and if you can do that for a certain route, you actually improve the congestion in an area.
Now, this new system was built for up to 200 cameras. In Lexington, Sabir Rayford, WKYT.
If you want to check them out, you can see the cameras by visiting WKYT.com. Remember, you can also keep up with traffic on the go using the WKYT Weather Plus Traffic app for your iPhone or smartphone. It is going to be a muggy holiday weekend here in the Bluegrass with temperatures in the 80s.
I was over at Georgetown College. I mentioned to more than one person, it's getting hot out here. You can really start to feel it. And with that comes a chance of possibly some showers and storms. With more on that, let's check in with meteorologist Jim Caldwell. Hi, Jim.
It's a very typical summer-like pattern, guys. Problem is, we're not in summer just yet, but we're certainly feeling the full effects of it out there today, and it will continue through the holiday weekend. Tracking most of the activity that we have as far as precipitation is concerned across eastern Kentucky and some that is down into Tennessee. That particular batch will pay us a visit, especially if you're close to the Kentucky-Tennessee state line. It will be on the way soon. Decent little round of some heavier rain. Temperatures running in the low to mid 80s, just depending on your exact location. Here in Lexington, we sit at 84. Let's check in on some of that rain. Look at this one just now getting into hazard. Not a thunderstorm, just a good heavy rain producer. And it will continue working its way off toward the north. There you see it's closing in on the city itself and then all the way back down along the Highway 15 there into eastern Kentucky. And another that's going to likely join the Mountain Parkway soon. You can see the shower just to the east there of Salyersville. Well, that's coming backwards. It's coming toward the west and will likely ride the Mountain Parkway, giving folks some heavier rain and maybe even a flash of lightning, a little clap of thunder or two. Let's break down Memorial Day weekend. Tropical air will linger into the area for your Saturday with more storm chances. Sunday the same, but here's the thing. Memorial Day itself looking a little bit better. Smaller chance of rain, so maybe we can get out and about a little bit better there on your Monday. We're going to track all of this a little more in detail with our hour-by-hour model and show you exactly when to expect some of those showers and storms to pass through the area.
All right, Jimmy, thank you so much. A University of Kentucky research team has been approved by the FAA to fly drones anywhere in the United States. The COA, or Certificate of Authorization, is the first of its kind for higher education in the state. In order to previously fly drones, the team had to put in a request that could take months to approve. Team leaders say their first trip will be to Oklahoma to study severe weather. We'll have more about the research team's plans on WKYT News at 5:30.
A Lexington firefighter used his personal drone to help in the search for a missing man. The department started to get a chopper in the air and brought out search dogs. The man's wife reported him missing after he was not at home this morning when she woke up. Firefighters searched near the couple's farm on Kidville Lane, just off of Jacks Creek Pike near Raven Run Nature Sanctuary. Ground crews eventually found the man in a wooded area along a fence line about 150 feet from the house.
It was a tool in our toolbox. It was something that if he had been out in the middle of a field, if he had collapsed in a field, it would have found him a lot quicker probably than we would have, yes.
It took about an hour to find the man. He was taken to the hospital to be checked out.
The Scripps National Spelling Bee last night ended in a tie, T-I-E, and it happened for the third year in a row.
Gesellschaft, Gesellschaft, Gesellschaft.
That is correct.
My goodness, 13-year-old Jarim Hathwar and 11-year-old Nihar Janga became Scripps National Spelling Bee co-champions after correctly spelling more than 30 words last night. Not only do the boys win the trophy, they'll get a trip to the Live with Kelly and Jimmy Kimmel shows, $40,000 cash, $2,500 savings bond, but after this whirlwind of an experience, they're ready to just sit back and relax.
I just want to go home and start playing video games.
Since I won, I guess that opens up a lot more time that would be used to just like studying for spelling bee.
Yeah, no more studying for the summer, guys. For Jareem, there was added pressure of being the younger brother of a past winner, himself a co-champion. Those kids are incredible when it comes to all that.
I didn't even know that word existed.
We're going to have to look it up later. Yeah.
It's a room entirely filled with salt, the Bluegrass Salt Room.
And it has all kinds of benefits like helping asthma and allergies, and it's great for children. Deanne Stevens is out and about with more. Hi, Deanne.
Hey, good afternoon, guys. We are here at the Bluegrass Salt Room. You're probably wondering what I'm doing. Playing in the salt. There's so many benefits to this, especially for kids. And Chrissy is with us, her son Addison. Chrissy, you said you started bringing him here when?
I believe it was last year, and he has terrible eczema, and the salt room helped him so much. I mean, he has been on so many medications, steroid creams on his skin, which, you know, can be bad in the long run.
Right.
And we don't hardly have to use those anymore. When he has a flare up, a lot of times we'll come in and it helps it.
It's as simple as him just sitting here playing in the salt.
Yep.
Wow, unbelievable. It does. It seems so great, and it's beneficial for adults too. Tiffany is with us. What does the Bluegrass Salt Room do exactly?
This is a breathing therapy room. It is filled with the Himalayan crystal salt, which is a full mineral salt that has 84 minerals and trace elements in it.
Wow, and you said the machine. Talk a bit about that and what that does.
So while you're in here for the 45 minutes, there's a machine that runs in the background, and it's crushing salt to a real fine microparticle and then filling the air so that you're breathing that salty atmosphere while you're in here.
We talked to Linda earlier, JR in here, and how they're benefiting from the salt room and the machine. Allergies, there's so many different things that this place can help.
It can help with asthma, allergies, sinus issues, psoriasis, eczema, COPD, just simple coughs and colds.
How do folks get more info? Do they need to come in, see it for themselves, find out if it's for them?
You do want to stop in. You do need to schedule an appointment. You can visit our website for more information. We're at KentuckySaltRoom.com.
And if you're an adult like me, you can come play in the salt. If you're not very good at sitting still, you can come play, or you can be, this is how we all feel, like Addison here. Come check out the Salt Room, the Bluegrass Salt Room. It is located in Brandon Crossing. I'm Deanne Stevens, out and about. Back to you guys.
How cool is that? I didn't even know that existed here.
Fascinating. Really, very interesting. All right.
Check it out. Yeah. Vladimir Putin had to break a date with Elton John. Also, the nation gets ready to salute our armed forces.
And it's going to be a hot weekend at the movies. Chris Martinez has your eye on entertainment.
Let the holiday box office battle begin as the mutants battle the Angry Birds.
I've never felt power like this before.
X-Men Apocalypse opens nationwide today. The Marvel superheroes are aiming to take the top spot from the reigning champ, the Angry Birds movie, looking to place the previous box office champ, Captain America: Civil War, and the Lewis Carroll tale, Alice Through the Looking Glass. There will be a star-studded salute to our nation's men and women in uniform on Sunday. Joe Mantegna and Gary Sinise will once again host the National Memorial Day concert on Capitol Hill. Mantegna says while the musical acts change year to year, the event stays true to its mission.
It's still, I think, the best possible way of taking a 90-minute program and educating and as well as entertaining and enlightening the populace as to how important Memorial Day is.
This year's concert will feature Renee Fleming, the Beach Boys, and Catherine McPhee. You can catch it Sunday night on PBS. And it looks like the long-awaited meeting between Elton John and Russian President Vladimir Putin won't be happening this month. The two had discussed a face-to-face discussion of gay rights in Russia, but a Kremlin spokesman says their schedules just don't match up. However, the offer for a future meeting is still standing. And that's your eye on entertainment. Chris Martinez, CBS News, Los Angeles.
Kentucky native Johnny Depp is breaking his silence about his impending divorce from Amber Heard. The actor's rep released a statement saying, quote, Johnny will not respond to any of the salacious false stories, gossip, misinformation, and lies about his personal life. Heard has been granted a domestic violence restraining order against Depp. Depp is also asking the Los Angeles court to spare him from having to pay spousal support to Amber Heard or her legal bills. She filed for divorce on Sunday, just 2 days after his mother's death, citing irreconcilable differences.
Keep staying this warm and even warmer. Kids, they'll be headed to the pool like crazy this weekend.
Absolutely, they will. They're probably already there right now. Jim, it's going to be a hot weekend for us, but it's kind of appropriate for the weekend that it is.
It is the unofficial beginning of summer, of course, is upon us here with Memorial Day weekend. But we will see everything you see this weekend will be a part of what you see in the summertime. Showers, thunderstorms, and of course the heat and humidity that we have out there right now. Tracking a little bit of storm activity in eastern Kentucky. One particular batch stretching through parts of Magoffin County into Johnson County with a decent little thunder shower there. We move a little more toward the south. Folks in Hazard been dealing with the heavier rain for the past 15, 20 minutes or so, and it will continue for a little while longer. Not exactly moving off to the races here with some of these showers and storms. As we head through the rest of the evening, we're going to keep those steamy conditions around. 82 out there this evening, guys. Now, let's get you up to date on the traffic situation out there.
Got a couple of collisions. One's working at New Circle in Russell Cave. That's in the outer loop of the circle approaching Russell Cave, a non-injury crash. Also one at Nicholasville and Tiverton. Police are still trying to clear that one. That is inbound Nicholasville Road. Drive times to Nicholasville, 12 to 15 minutes. The interstate holding its own for this holiday weekend so far. Now back to you in the studio.
Thanks, Don. Well, getting stuck in traffic behind a slow-moving bus can be frustrating, but a new invention may have a solution for that.
Check out this model of an elevated bus that zooms right over traffic. Once built, Chinese engineers say the bus will be able to carry 1,200 people at a time, and it will even cost less than a subway ride. The first of its kind will be tested out later this year in northern China. That is very space-age looking,
Yes,
sort of.
cannot be cheap either. All right, there you go. Much more to come here on WKYT now, starting at 5 o'clock.